Good morning, guys. I just wanted to give y'all a little update about the projects that I'm currently working on and the state of things. And I'm going to try to get a bit better about posting these daily updates. So, right now, I have two projects that I'm currently working on, and they are now on the main page of spawn.co. So, if you want to check them out, you can come to spawn.co and just sign up and click them, and you can play. Currently, we have Super Smash Wizards and Monster Mash that are the two new games. I still have some older games on here that I'm no longer actively working on, like Bloodsong Arena and Ascension Arena. But right now, my main focus is wrapping up Super Smash Wizards and then finishing Monster Mash. So let's hop on to Super Smash Wizards real quick. And so if you want to check it out, you want to play, all you do is you come to spawn.co, you click the game, and you can pretty much play right away. We'll wait for this to load, and then we will talk about where we're going with it. Okay, now that we're loaded in, so what are we doing with Super Smash Wizards, or Battle Wizards actually? It's still, the original project was called Super Smash Wizards, and that's why the name is that right now, but I'm changing the name to Battle Wizards. So the game's pretty close to being finished. There's still some features, like some bells and whistles and polish that I want to get done with it, but at the moment I can't quite get to any of those because I'm focusing more so on some of the networking side of things, just trying to improve multiplayer performance. So if you hop on and play, like, it's more than playable right now. If you get a few players in here and want a PvP, playing by yourself, everything feels great. I think what you might notice when you're playing with other people is there might be some jitter and a little bit of rubber banding when it comes to the knockback effects, and that's what I'm focused on improving right now. And once we finish that, like once I get that wrapped up, then I will be just kind of trying to get the last remaining features in, which I want to make the round timer better, add a small intermission. I might be changing how you come into the game with the starting island. Like, I might put it further back and add a teleport, like a portal to get to the main island, but I'm not sure yet. I mean, I might just consider it good as is. But basically, I just want to get some more polished features in to kind of just wrap it all up. Okay, now shifting over to Monster Mash. This game is in a much more rough state. I just started working on this one. I haven't been able to put a lot of work into it because most of my focus has been on Battle Wizards. But the core premise of Monster Mash is pretty simple. It's basically like a gotcha, kind of a gotcha game, to where you're going to be, with in-game currency, you're going to be buying monsters and getting pools, kind of like a slot machine, and you're going to be basically collecting a roster of monsters. And each time you go to the altar and you put in what's needed to buy a monster, there's going to be, like, you're going to have tiers that you unlock, tiers of monsters, and then you're going to roll the rarity of the monster. And monsters will have like different passives, attributes, and abilities that are random rolled. At least the stats and attributes will be random rolled. I'm not sure about the abilities yet, but each monster should have their own unique ability. And then once you have your monsters, you put an active roster together, and then you'll visit the pit master who's in charge of the arena pit, and you're just gonna throw your monsters into the pit to battle. And they will battle other players' monsters, and they will battle PvE NPCs as well. And so my focus right now is just getting the core systems, like the core functionality, up and running, all with just placeholder objects. I'm not too focused on improving the level yet. That'll come after. Once I validate the concept and I can get it running in a way that I'm satisfied with, then we'll start doing visual passes on the level, and we'll start replacing character models. We'll start polishing things, making the combat more interesting, at least like visually. And the other part that I was leaving out is that the progression system, the main progression system, is your monsters will get kills in the arena, And as your monsters get kills, you will earn currency from those kills, and then you can go and take that currency to go purchase more monsters and keep trying to get better and better monsters. On top of that, I want to add like a sort of gambling system, a way to bet on monsters, like maybe how long they survive, how many kills they'll get, things like that. That might be kind of tricky to get going, but that's something that I want to get in, and also to combat for the fact that you're going to be going up against monsters that are inherently stronger than you if a player's playing longer than you. I still want people to be able to progress. I might not make it the currency game kill reliant, rather damage reliant instead. So each point of damage will contribute to a point system that then equates to the currency that you earn. But we'll see exactly how I handle that once I cross that bridge. First, I need to, like, first order of business is getting the summoning mechanic working. So, like, for right now, you see I have a roster, I have some active monsters. I should be able to come to the Pitmaster, which I know the level's a mess. I need to, once we get to visuals, I'm going to clear up a lot of these objects. But you come and talk to the Pitmaster, and then you should be able to summon your monster into the pit. And when you do that, your monster should appear down below, which you can see right now. There's like a default little NPC roaming around, and right now I have I have this teleporter in case you wait. Can we even jump on it? Okay, yes. I have this teleporter in case you fall into the pit. It's just a way to get out of there. If you get stuck, I'll end up removing that and coming up with a better implementation for that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you can hop in, you can explore the level, but there's just not much to play on this one. The idea is to kind of just build like a spooky little village town aesthetic and just kind of fit that Halloween theme, and they're going to be Halloween themed monsters, and just kind of make an interesting take on an auto-battler. That's it for this morning's update. Guys, if you want to follow the project, you want to follow what I'm working on, if you're just interested in AI game development or vibe coding for video games, go ahead and give a subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be putting together a Discord community. I'm not exactly sure on the logistics of that right now, or what I'm going to call it, but the plan is to put together a community for the channel to follow along with the projects. If you want to help out with testing, if you want to provide ideas on what we should build next, but the idea is to kind of just build a community that's focused on these game development projects, or if you want to come in and you want to start working on Spawn or other platforms and you want to share your projects as well, kind of just a community that comes together around small game development projects and building these worlds. I'm hoping that the future of Spawn will eventually get to a point to where, I mean, it kind of technically is. You can already build like really small scoped MMO light style projects, like miniature MMOs. And that's where I really want to take things. I would love to, once the new version of the engine comes out in the future, I would love to build something really cool, build like a small MMO project with a community that's like kind of helping guide the direction of the server and what we built. And just kind of, I've always wanted to experiment with building like a one zone MMO, and just trying to I've often had this concept that even a really small MMO can feel more expansive, more alive than those that have huge, gigantic worlds but don't have a lot going on in them. And so that's something that I've always wanted to take a stab at. And I'm hoping that with Spawn, the next iteration of Spawn, as the engine progresses, that it'll be more realistic to make larger scoped projects like that have a lot more going on in them. And something that that would be worth spending a lot more time on one game project. But for now, I'm just going to keep trying to make a lot of different types of games and just kind of push the boundaries of what of what this platform can do. And I've got a lot of different game modes and concepts that I want to try out. So if you are interested in that, like I said before, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and be on the lookout for that Discord server that I'm going to drop. I'll put it out either this weekend or early next week. And if you want to check out anything that I've built already, just go to spawn.co and check out the games. But anyways, thank you, and see you in the next one.